And 20 years ago, they astounded the world with their very unique fusion of those haunting Baka pygmy chants and with ambient techno grooves. You know, what an amazing concept. It won Grammys, other top awards from around the world. I'd like you to meet with an incredible guy behind it all. His name is Eric Mukhe. Thank you so much for joining us on Drive Mumbai.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Now you've come to India. You're working on a fabulous project called Deep India. Can you take us a little bit through, what this album is all about?
The story started, I think, last summer, and Sony called me and said, do you want to collaborate with Rahul Sharma? And to be honest, I didn't know him.
Right.
I cannot know everybody.
That's true.
So they sent me some music, and I thought it was a very interesting santur player, very classical culture, very strong and improvising and making raga for hours.
It's like almost,
so
mystical. Beautiful.
I say, why not? Let's do it, And the thing is, we started over the internet. Rahul sent me some files he did here in India, and he sent me to France. And I started to work in my studio and send it back. And for a couple of months like that, we share through the internet without seeing each other.
Wow.
Even not talking, just mail,
That's the wonder.
It's like a 2.2 production, Web 2.2 production. And it was the first time for me to do this kind of job without the people in the studio.
Right. Let's talk about, you're performing in the city tomorrow night at the Blue Frog. So what have you got lined up for Mumbai City?
So first I will play with my musicians, so of course I'm not alone on stage. I will play with my great friend Alioune Wade, is from Senegal, fantastic bass player. My friend David Fall on drums, and a fantastic singer from Ivory Coast called Oliza Zamati. And so we'll play, of course, all songs from the first album to all the 20 decades, full of songs from Deep India.
Oh, fantastic. And thank you so much for coming in. And, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I've enjoyed your music through all these years, as I'm sure, a lot of people from Mumbai have.
I have a listening session at Sony office. I will meet Rahul. So, nice day.
We introduced the new album, and we played 3 songs, and the reaction was very great. People really love it, especially Doll and Tilelo. So everyday life inspires me a lot, and then in my music I try to translate the emotion I get, for the best or for the worst, even when we play this song, we are happy because we give some energy. So it's the magic of the music. You can turn every subject in something more positive.
Deep India basically is about traditional music from various parts of India, along with my santur compositions, improvising on it. And so for instance, we have folk from Maharashtra, Legion, Bihu from Assam, and there is folk from Jammu, which probably will be heard for the first time because it's called Pakha. So it's got this amalgamation of traditional folk music from various parts of India. Everybody wants to listen to electronica, but with a touch of human element happening on it, not just synthetic. So that's what Deep India is about. When I would kind of get the right kind of folk that I wanted, I would play the santur on it and then send it across to Eric. So when the track would come back to me, and I was like simply shocked because it was transformed. At the same time, his sensibilities are very different to approach our music. So what he would do with it would be something that I wouldn't expect. So it kind of fell in place in that sense and worked for Eric as well as for me.
Sasi eko tara Kwangi angin berai tigali alam thì càng qua ôi lá có nói là mơ là in đây tam bê sao ý tam bê tây nơ mơ thì càng qua ôi lá có nói là mơ là xa xí ê quan ra mà tàu rồi ngoài lại lẽ quan ra mà tàu in đây tam bê sao ý tam bê tây nơ mơ.
A great musician called Joe Zawinul, keyboard player. He did Weather Report, and he's so great jazzman. I worked with him, and he said, "Play electric, sounds acoustic," and that's all my keyboard. It's only electronic, but I guess it sounds organic and acoustic somewhere at some point. So it's my main concert when I'm doing music, and to be able to do something which is human related, not only machine. We use machine, of course, but we need to put more than only technical things in the music.